the Red Barn.
Good evening and welcome to Red Barn Radio. I'm Brad Becker. This is season number 19 of Red Barn Radio, and tonight is show 712. To keep our staff and our musical guests safe, we will continue to abide by state and local guidelines concerning cleanliness and personal protective equipment. So for now, you, the online viewers and radio listeners, are the audience. This evening, we bring to the Red Barn stage rounder recording artist Sierra Ferrell. After years of traveling coast to coast from her home state of West Virginia, Sierra Ferrell moved to Nashville and started landing gigs around town. Soon enough, her magnetic live show drew the attention of Rounder Records, who signed Sierra in 2019. To date, she's enchanted audiences at major festivals around the country and beyond. Welcome Sierra Ferrell and the Yardbones to Red Barn Radio.
Through the drawer at an old antique store when a note on a page caught my eye. Words they were sad and made my insides feel bad, like it spoke from the man that I adore. He was moving on and he spent most of his nights gone, and I knew our love was ending. To this very day I still get tears in my eyes for the words that he never said. Give it time, write some letters. Give it time and you'll feel better. And soon I will fade from your mind. Give it time for no more sleepless nights. Give it time and you'll find the one that's right. You think that you still need me. Give it time. Time and you'll feel better. Give it time, write some letters, and soon they will fade from your mind. Give it time for no more sleepless nights. Give it time and you'll find the one that's right. You think that you still need them. Give it time.
Good evening, and welcome to Red Barn Radio. Wherever in the world you're listening, welcome to the music of Kentucky. Thanks to WEKU, Red Barn Radio's official radio partner, NPR for Central and Eastern Kentucky. Listen online at weku.org. Red Barn Radio is supported by Visit Lex, Lexington, Kentucky's Convention and Visitors Bureau. More information on what Lexington has to offer is at visitlex.com. Lex Arts, Lexington, Kentucky's Arts Council, creating a great American city inspired by the arts. Follow Red Barn Radio on Twitter and hopefully like us on Facebook. Here's the host of Red Barn Radio to tell us more about tonight's performers.
While Sierra Ferrell has shared the stage with the likes of Trampled by Turtles, Parker Millsap, Charley Crockett, and the Reverend Peyton's Big Damn Band, tonight we've got her all to ourselves. She's here with her band, the Yardbones, Nate Leith on violin, and Audrey McAlpin on bass. Welcome back to the Red Barn stage, Sierra Ferrell and the Yardbones.
I know you'll sing for free. I'm right where I wanna be. So now, little bird, come here and sing to me. I know that you will sing for free. I'm right where I wanna be. So now, my lover, come here, kick your feet back, come down, stay with me, lay with me, we won't sleep, no, no, we still try. Well, now, my legs, they're shaking, my body, it is quaking, yes, it's aching, I'm a-wandering, oh, no, if that sound right. Oh, little bird, now I'm you sing to me. Oh, yes, little bird, I'm right where I wanna be. So now, little bird, won't you come here and sing to me? I know that you will sing for free. I'm right where I wanna be. Yes, I'm right where misery loves company. Little bird, come here and sing to me. I know that you will sing for free. I'm right where I wanna be. Ooh, I'm right where I wanna be. Thank you. That's not next.
Oh, it's not?
No. We're in this together. It's the C.
Sorry.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. true love is waiting. He loves me. I had to go with my rambling ways. I'm always thinking of him, the sweet love we made. The last time I saw him, we did the West Virginia waltz. The West Virginia waltz. No one holds a flame to you. So I came back home with what treasures I have made. Just to be your loving wife with kids on the way. I found your road, then I ran to your gate. I called out your name, you sleep under the clay. But the last time I saw him, we did the West Virginia waltz. The West Virginia waltz. No one holds a flame to you. We did the West Virginia waltz. West Virginia waltz. No one holds a flame to you. Yeah. So that tune there, the West Virginia Waltz, or I guess it's called New West Virginia Waltz because there already is a West Virginia Waltz, and you should look it up because it's good too. At least I hope mine's good, but you just throw it out there and hope that people pick it up and like it and love it and share it. But we wrote that, me and Nate were just in the car, and I just pulled out the guitar in the back whenever we got some gas, and I said, I'm going to write the New West Virginia Waltz. And I wrote it with him driving, and I was just playing on the guitar, playing on this guitar probably. And the rest is history, and there it is. Got that song out of it. And so now this next thing that we're going to do is called Why'd You Do It? And it's a new release that just got released October 23rd. And it goes just like this. 1, 2, 3. Don't be afraid of the darkness. No, don't be ashamed of the light. My love for you's a deep blue ocean, baby. I just wanna swim inside. I wanna go with you everywhere. Even I would write your name upon the stars. My love for you's a fire in motion, baby. You make me feel alive. Shiver, shiver, shake how my poor head is gonna break. Can't quite wrap it around you. why'd you do it? Why did you do it? Why did you fall in love? It's a hard fall from way up there. When you come down, dear, that's enough. So why did you do it? Or why did you do it? Why did you fall in love? It's a hard fall from way up there. When you come down, dear, that's enough. You love me with your body, but it is never with your heart. So I'm gonna find somebody who won't tear my world apart. So how'd you do it? Why did you do it? Why did you fall in love? It's a hard fall from way up there. When you come down, dear, that's enough. So now why did you do it? Why did you do it? Why did you fall in love? It's a hard fall from way up there. When you come down, dear, that's enough. Come down, dear, that's enough.
Well, in a year most would call abysmal, at least those of us who don't own a liquor store or lots of shares in Amazon, how great it is that we have Sierra and the Yardbones on Red Barn Radio. Nate and Audrey, great to meet both of you and wonderful to have you here. We've been waiting for this for a long time.
Thanks for having us. It's great to be here.
Thank you.
The Red Barn Nation is ready for you. Welcome to listeners and welcome to you all. I thought before, Sierra, we dive into topics of depth and controversy, maybe we could just get people familiar with you and where you come from. Charleston, West Virginia is your home. Was that also your birthplace?
Yes, correct. I'm from Charleston, West Virginia. I was actually born in Honolulu, Hawaii, because my dad was in the Marines.
Oh.
But my whole family is from West Virginia, and so I grew up there. I didn't get to spend enough time in Hawaii to even remember it, but it's kind of a cool little fact.
Oh, yeah. I did not know that. At what point in your life did you venture out from West Virginia and start to see other places?
Well, I guess as a kid, you kind of you go to the beach a lot with your family. So I guess like a lot of those big trips was with a kid when I was a kid was going to like Virginia Beach or Myrtle Beach. And then I didn't really start like traveling the way that I used to before until probably early 20s, mid 20s.
Huh. And where did you go?
All over the place.
Yeah, tell
Wherever
us.
I felt like going.
Yeah? Can you talk about some of the different places that you went to and how they kind of impacted you as a player and as a writer and as a singer?
Okay, so Seattle is definitely a beautiful place to go to enjoy the nature and the ocean. And there's lots of sailboats and it's just a beautiful place, and you can just really get some good meditation going on there. I would say that probably one of my favorite influential places I've been with music-wise, I would say is New Orleans, because it's just, what a party.
When did you go there, and how long did you stay?
Well, I went there, I'm going to say about 7 years ago. I don't know, the years start to kind of go like this. And this year feels like 3 years.
No kidding.
And I would say, it was about that many years ago. And then I lived there for about 6 months. And then I moved away eventually, like before the summer, because I've never spent a summer there, and I probably don't think I will. But yeah.
So when you went out to Seattle and then to New Orleans, were you on your own, or did you have others who were also traveling with you?
Yeah, I had some road dogs with me.
Yeah.
And they come and go, just like how transient people are.
And were you playing in? So when you went to Seattle, were you developing at that point a fan base to the point where you had some routine gigs that you played out and whatnot, or were you actually just sort of playing around wherever you could?
I just played around wherever I could until I moved to Nashville.
Yeah. And so when did you move to Nashville? How long ago was that?
I would say about 3 years ago, but I've been coming and going through the city because, as you can see on Bandcamp, I have a couple records up there, which I recorded that with Eric McConnell at his place in East Nashville. And, I kind of got lost track what I was talking about.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sort of taking you down
That's
this
okay.
timeline
I'm
and
just
whatnot.
ADD mind.
No problem. No problem. So you're in Nashville. You're in Nashville now, and that's home. And Rounder's also there, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When did Rounder move to Nashville? Was that a long time ago?
I'm pretty sure Rounder's been there for a while. They're kind of one of the OG. Like if you look on a lot of your old records, country records, especially in bluegrass, it's gonna all say Rounder Records on it.
Well, yeah, and I always thought of them as I came from New England. Yeah, I always thought of them as a little label from, I don't know, Somerville or something up there in Western Mass.
Yeah,
and
Ken was. Yeah, it used to be up in New England back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's an amazing label. I'd love to talk more about Rounder. So 2020 weird enough for you, or it's just we've had folks coming on the show now for the last 6 months, telling about different experiences they've had as artists, and it seems that all of them have kind of found a silver lining to it.
Yeah.
Was there one for you?
Absolutely. I
Yeah.
feel like the silver lining for us is we've been practicing and writing more together, and Audrey Fish started playing bass, and now she's doing bass and harmony in the band. So.
What do you mean? Audrey, you just started playing bass in the since COVID?
I did.
The gift of COVID was bass for you.
It was. We would be out, I remember in February out west, and I was with Nate and Sierra kind of helping them with, I was helping them with merch and stuff, and Sierra said, why don't you just get a bass and learn how to play the thing? You're already hanging out with us all the time. And so we just went to Carter Vintage in Nashville to get Nate some rosin. And I was like, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to take a leap of faith and buy this bass. And then everything shut down, and there was nothing else to do but learn the bass.
Yeah, you're doing it, and you're playing really well. It's beautiful, yeah. So this might be a good time for you to tell us how the Yardbones name came to be. Sierra, do you want to tell that story, or does somebody else want to tell it?
Why don't you tell the story, Nate, because it involves their house.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
Nate.
me and Audrey, we live in East Nashville there, and we come back and we had a really bad septic problem, and
Same. Okay.
yeah, it's pretty bad, and they came to fix it, and they were trying to find the septic. They dug up the entire front yard for no reason, and sure enough, they found a big bone in the yard, and they brought like detectives to our house because they thought it was a human bone. So, yeah, that's pretty much the story.
And what was even more funny about that, though, is like we were headed to my house to do band practices, and we're just like, well, we gotta go. Just as they found that, we're like, we have to go to band, like we're leaving,
We
but
looked
we'll
very
see
guilty.
you later.
It's like, you ain't
So
going
it's just-
nowhere.
Whoops.
Well, that's cool. So, Sarah, it seems like 2020 also had some other sweet spots for you. Like early in the year, you were invited to go down to the Dominican Republic. Now, was that an invitation that came to you, or was it something you pursued, or how did that all came to be?
It was actually an invitation that came to me, and it was about a couple years in advance. Like, it wasn't just something that happened, like, I knew about it. This was before I had a manager, and I was just figuring out who that was going to be. I just got signed with Rounder. I just picked Paradigm to be my booking agency. And then, so I was just trying to find a manager, and there was some other managers that wanted to be my manager as well. Let me just say manager one more time, just really quick. And then, so then I get an email from Dolphus, and he messages me, and he says, would you like, and he manages the Avett Brothers as well, and a handful of other amazing musicians. He wanted to be my manager, and then also about that gig, and he was like, would you love to do this gig? And I was like, I would love to do this gig. And then we just started talking for a while, and then he just turned out to be the one that manages me now. So. Wow,
great story. So I've got to believe, given your sort of love affair with the ocean, which it sounds like goes back to your childhood. I hear the ocean and the sea and water all throughout your songs. I wonder, was this like time in February in Dominican Republic, like some version of heaven for you?
Yes.
Be right down there.
Absolutely. I love the sun. I love the sand. I love the ocean, especially when the ocean's blue like that. That's so beautiful.
Now, when at that festival, the Avett Brothers Festival, I was looking at the lineup, and of course, among all of the great players, you were top among them. But some other folks had a chance to meet you. Did Emmylou and Shaky Graves have a chance to meet you? And
I did get to eat Emmylou, and her performance. Oh my gosh. She made me cry. She literally said one sentence whenever she started playing. And it was just like, waterworks. She's so powerful. Just her presence and like alone is just like demands attention, and it's her energy is amazing. I loved it. We got to chit chat for a minute. We didn't get too in depth, unfortunately. She got to play waffle ball with her, I think. Wiffle ball. Waffle ball.
Yeah,
you got to play wiffle ball with Emmylou Harris?
That was her activity of the festival. It was wiffle ball with Emmylou Harris Sunday morning. 10 a.m.
Come on. Did she pitch, and did she have any stuff?
She did. She was great. I think she hit a home run or a couple.
She bat one-handed or two-handed? I mean, I've got to know these things.
Two-handed. Oh yeah, 90-mile-an-hour pitches though. I mean, it was.
There's another secret she found out about her.
Oh yeah, we saw in the dining area. This is a bit of a fangirl moment. We noticed she eats with a lot of salt. She's a true Southern lady. Every bite, she was just putting that salt on every bite.
So do I.
Do you really?
Yeah. I think we would get along. We should be friends. Oh, that's great. That's a nice little inside piece. Hey, folks, we're talking with Sierra Ferrell and her bandmates Audrey and Nate. They're the Yardbones, and we're so glad to have Sierra on the program tonight. Welcome back, Sierra Ferrell and the Yardbones, to Red Barn Radio.
I swear the bells in every chapel were ringing the day that I met you. From high in the trees, birds be singing of you and me. From deep in the crowd, you were glowing without even knowing. So from way over here, it looked crystal clear, you were the one for me. But life, it ain't so simple. No, life, it ain't so kind. You know life could lead you somewhere, and you're all alone. You're crying, crying, crying. I swear the bells in every chapel were ringing the day that I met you. They were ringing so clear, but you couldn't hear, and your heart can never be mine. I swear the lilies in every valley were blooming the day that you touched me. When you took my hand, with that you told me one day I would understand. But now I'm much older, suddenly I see what you were talking about. And still from way over here, it looked crystal clear, you were the one for me. But life, it ain't so simple. No, life, it ain't so kind. Well, you know life could lead you somewhere when you're all alone. You're crying, crying, crying. Well, I swear the bells in every chapel, they were ringing the day that I met you. They were ringing so clear, but you couldn't hear, and your heart could never be mine. So this next tune that we're getting ready to play for you is it's a brand spanking new one, and hopefully it's going to be on my next record that I'm going to be recording. But I still have a record probably going to be coming out next year at some point. Not 100% sure what date, so I don't want to give any false advertisement, which I'm really, really bad at doing that sometimes. I feel like you can go back and look at some of the videos where I'm like talking about how my things are going to be released this time, and everyone's just like, well, it seems like it's here, and I don't see any music, so. And this next tune, I wrote this in just like one afternoon. I was just home playing guitar. My new roommate just moved in, so maybe his excitement helped light a fire under my butt to write the song. And it's called Why Haven't You Loved Me Yet? The sun is hanging round, how it's big and bright. I'm watching you, how you're walking out of sight. You're walking to a girl who lives down on my street. I'm just wondering why that it isn't me. I'm all alone in my house, my home, wondering why haven't you loved me yet? So now on this next tune, this is another one that got released too, that you can get on the Spotify, Lookity Box, and Amazon. You can get it on all sources, I think. And this one's called Jeremiah. Oh, Jeremiah, tell me what have you done? You took all the love she gave, you took it all and away you run. Well, you can't keep all your love all put inside, you give it away to women. Almost a different woman every single night. Well, you think that you can hide from the morning light. Well, you forgot about sweet Sue and the promises you said you'd do. She's gonna put you back up on the shelf. She does better by herself. Oh, Jeremiah, won't you place the ring upon your finger? Don't you leave it at home again tonight, or inside of the pocket of your blue jeans. Well, you swear this time tomorrow you will be a different man. You'll change for the better. Now I hope you keep to your promises. I hope that you keep them, my sweet Jeremiah. Well, you forgot about sweet Sue and the promises you said you'd do. She's gonna put you back up on the shelf. She does better by herself. Well, she will make sure to keep all the dust away from you. For you are like wine, you will get sweeter with time.
Hey, if you're just joining us, we've got Sierra Ferrell and the Yardbones here on Red Barn Radio tonight. Before we get back to more music and conversation with these great folks, I want to tell you about what's coming up. Next time on Red Barn Radio, country music artist Kyle Fields. Kyle is originally from a small town in Greenup, Kentucky, and now lives here in Lexington. Kyle's musical style is rooted more in traditional old school country, but it certainly has its share of flair with the violin and vocals added by his friend Mark Whitehead. Be sure to join us next time for up-and-coming singer-songwriter Kyle Fields. Red Barn Radio, roots music, Southern style. And now on with tonight's Red Barn Radio program. Red Barn Radio is coming to you live from the Performance Hall here at Arts Place in the great city of Lexington, Kentucky, and with the support of LexArts President and CEO Amy Sweethall, who we thank for helping to make the production of Red Barn Radio possible. Please welcome back Sierra Ferrell to the Red Barn stage.
All right, now we're gonna slow it down and then do this tune I wrote called I'm Made Like That. I give all my love to just one man. I can't help it, I'm made like that. I don't claim to be an angel, and clearly I have made mistakes. I can't help it, I'm made fix all of your bridges. I've watched you burn to the ground. I can't help it, I'm made like that. I'm made like that. The one that you left behind. Well, I need to get out of this place. I can't seem to forget your face. And I keep thinking maybe in time, well, now you could learn to be mine. I'm made like that. I just wasn't made for these times. I'm leaving home. I'm leaving home. I'm so sorry, Mama, I gotta go. Well, I'm leaving home. I'm leaving home. West Virginia, country roads. West Virginia, all I know. West Virginia, I'm leaving you today. I'm made like that. Here's another newer song that was written during these troubling times, and it's called Another Rain Song. The rain is coming down. Yes, that rain is coming down. I'm gonna lay right on the ground. Let the rain wash away my pain. I hear your voice and it's calling out. I hear your voice and it's calling out. I'm gonna lay right on the ground. Let the rain wash away my pain. I see a rainbow peeking through the clouds. Ooh, I see a rainbow through the clouds. I'm gonna stand, I'm gonna scream and shout. Let the rain wash away my pain. The rain is coming down. Ooh, that rain is coming down. I'm gonna lay right on the ground. You ready? 1, 2, 1, 2. It's pink skies in the morning, that sailor's warning. You better get out of the water while you can. And it's pink skies at night, how that sailor's delight. Well, like the love that you gave me when you left.
So, Sierra, this is the 50th anniversary of Rounder Records. And we were talking about this great label earlier on, and they're the label to which you've just signed. You are in great company. For anyone who doesn't know, permit me to mention a few of these great women who have either been on Rounder in the past or are still: Shelby Lynn, Carlene Carter, Abigail Washburn, Rhonda Vincent, Sarah Jarosz, Nancy Griffith, Samantha Fish, and there's that what's her name? No, I'm just kidding. Alison Krauss. You know, can we forget Alison Krauss on Rounder Records?
Obviously, I mean.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, this is just terrific. You must be very proud.
I am, and it's really funny because I guess I didn't realize how amazing Rounder is, and of course, was like from the past, from all the amazing musicians that's been coming and going. I just started to do some research, and I'm like, wow, Rounder Records wants me. What?
Well, hell yeah!
I thought that was really cool, and I'm happy to be on board.
Well, they've always been one of those labels that's always had an eye out to sort of grow their palette of musical colors, and in my mind, it's no wonder that they would be looking for someone exactly like you to do that further. Is there any kind of a story to tell about how they met you and how you came into contact with Rounder? Yeah,
actually, Gary Petroza just started coming to my shows a lot.
And Gary is whom?
He is, he did he actually did a lot of Allison's recordings and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, and he is just phenomenal, and he's great to work with. What an amazing producer, engineer guy. Like, he's a good hang. We have a great time every time I go to record, and we could spend like hours talking about nothing. We have such a good time.
So how did you first meet him? Did he just show up, come to one of your shows and introduce himself?
Yeah, he started coming. Like, I was doing the Honky Tonk Tuesdays in Nashville, in East Nashville, the American Legion Pro 82. And I was just covering a bunch of old songs, like 50s, 60s songs with this old honky tonk band, the Cowpokes. And they all like to dress up in their like little cutesy little suits and their little hats. And I like to dress up too, so I was like, I'm in.
Yeah, right. It strikes me as something that would work just perfectly for you. So it seems that Rounder is a good fit for you too, because you are also somebody who obviously is growing as an artist, and you aren't content to do the same thing over and over. And I hunch never will be that way, and which is why we love you and your music. I just get so caught up in the surprises that your songs bring.
Yay.
And sometimes the surprise is ding. Yeah, sound effects, please. And so it's just there are moments where it happens through the melody line, sometimes in the stops in the songs, but it always happens in the paths you take with your vocals. Totally unpredictable. And
even to me sometimes, most of the time.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. Is that when you perform, do you always sort of search while you're singing for new kinds of phrasings?
I think where that comes from with my wild and Ferrell melodies, it's the busker curse, because I just used to be a street performer all the time. And you just get so tired of playing the same songs the exact same way all the time. And, busking was my job. That's how I looked at it, and I really loved doing it. And I thought it was important to bring the people the old songs, because I was covering lots of older songs. And I just love to do it. And I would rather do that as a job than just go inside and not be out, outside. Who wants to be inside all the time,
Yeah, well, I just love that, there you've got this versatility in your voice and this capability in the way that you breathe that sort of allows you to frolic around in melodies, and it just sounds fun always.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Never
I
heard that
just love it. It's like your voice is expressive as your fiddler. It's like what you do with your voice and what he does with his violin are both so colorful and wonderful. I was listening to one of your songs on Washington by the Sea. The refrain, I wrote down the refrain because I can't remember the name of the tune. You'll tell me. The refrain was, "I hope that it's not like this all the time." You won't tell me the name of it, but that was one of the refrains. I hope that it's not like this all the time.
I don't know what song that is.
Oh, that's okay. But the point being that you there was somebody was bowing a saw in the tune, like you had somebody playing the saw.
Yeah.
And there was a moment where I was listening, and I'm like, wait, is that a saw or is that Sierra doing that?
I do that sometimes. I used to play saw a lot on the streets busking.
Well, I was wondering if it was your voice. if you were pulling that off with your voice, because it just seems like that's something. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Oh,
Sierra means saw in Spanish.
So say again.
Sierra means saw in Spanish. It's like
Wow.
a jagged mountain edge, just like the definition of, I guess.
Wow. So Emmylou likes a lot of salt in her food. Sierra means saw. And Nate, maybe you will have one of these fun facts you can come up with when we talk. Hey, I was wondering, Sierra, when as a person who you say is ADD, and I don't know if you mean that literally or if you mean that just sort of figuratively, then it doesn't matter.
Always.
Always, okay, yeah. I wondered, how does that play out in the studio? When you go in to record in the studio, do you nitpick your performances, nitpick your takes, or do you let them be?
Well, I feel like most musician singer folk, I just really don't like the sound of my voice. I really like.
Oh heavens!
I know. But I just like and whenever they're in there listening to it a million times, I have to just leave. I'm like, can you guys just wait till I'm gone to do this? I don't know. It just bothers. I just don't want to hear it. And sometimes, which also kind of blows my mind, because people seem to really like it. So I'm just like, okay, I'll keep doing it.
Yeah, I mean, Emmylou and Iris Dement are telling their friends about you. I mean, that's how. I mean,
Yay,
yeah,
that's awesome.
yeah, and I mean, what a beautiful. So you get tired of hearing yourself.
Yeah, I just feel like
I guess I
I feel like the
understand.
frequency is my voice. I feel like busking did that to me because when you're street performing, it's so busy on the streets, you can't really hear people that much. So then I would just start singing things higher. So then it would carry over the sounds of the city, and I feel like it kind of just gave it more of like an in-depth sort of feel to my vocalizations now, and yeah, I can't remember where I was going with this, but
Yeah, it doesn't matter. So you do, I just hear so many interesting stylings in your recordings too. The way the pedal steel is recorded, the nice there's just something new in each tune, and each time I hear it a new time, I hear something fresh, and that is just, that's what I'm always looking for in music, and I think it's what a lot of people are looking for now. They're tired of the same old, and man, you're delivering. It's just great. Do you have a big hand in?
I have little hands.
Do you have? How about is the hand bigger when it comes to your role as a producer of your own recordings? Like, do you get in there and kind of,
Yeah,
marshal what's happening?
Absolutely, because like music is like the mirror of your soul, kind of, and so like you kind of you want to make sure that it's something that you want to help represent. Be like, okay, well, I was a part of this, I did this, and luckily most of the people I've worked with have been pretty amazing, and I enjoy working with different producers often because they all kind of bring something different to the table, and I have ideas and I have visions, and I feel like I like to be led a little bit sometimes too, so then I can just see it from different angles instead of being stuck up in my head, And
And
so,
does that friend that you were mentioning earlier, the producer friend, does he do a good job of that
yeah,
with
Gary
you?
Petroza?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is that the role he plays for you?
Yeah, he actually there was a few takes and stuff that he had songs that we recorded, and because there's only 2 songs released, but we have like 13 in the back, and so like we've been like working on some stuff, and he's just brings ideas to the table, and I'm just like, I love this. This is a great idea. Thank you so much for bringing this up.
Nice. Hey, I want to spend a couple minutes with Audrey and Nate.
Yeah. I can sit down now.
No, stick around. So you can chime in if they don't talk enough about themselves. You can add stuff. Audrey, have I been pronouncing your last name properly? McAlpin?
Close, very close. McAlpine? I don't know. Who knows?
It's close, but
28 years later, I
close,
don't
but
even
no
know.
cigar. But I'm sorry, I didn't know how to pronounce your name before the show. So McAlpine.
Yes.
All
perfect.
right, great,
Perfect.
great. Well, I love your playing, and your voice is very strong in the mix. And I did take a little time to go out and find some more singing of yours, just because I wanted to hear you by yourself.
Sure.
Yeah, and I heard you. You and Nate doing some stuff together, which was really nice. I really loved Blue Bayou. I mean, it was beautiful, and you have such a rich voice, and you command some great range, and
Thank you very much.
yeah, I liked that so much. So, do the two of you also record or put together some albums of music together as a duo?
We did make a Christmas record last year with our friend Josh Daniel out of North Carolina.
You did.
We did, yeah, and thanks for saying that about Blue Bayou. That was Audrey's debut on the bass. She had been playing for about 2 weeks, and that was the first thing she figured out on the bass. And it's amazing she could do that and sing at the same time.
I'd say, yeah. This Christmas album of yours, instrumental?
No, we're singing on it.
We're both singing. There's some instrumentals.
There's a little bit of
featuring Nate's
instrumental.
fiddle.
Yeah, we were just hanging out, and Audrey flew into North Carolina. I had a couple of days off, and me and Josh were gigging down in North Carolina. Josh Daniel's great. We have a side project Josh's Grateful band. It's a Grateful Dead cover band. And we were about to fly out to London for Christmas. We figured we'd take some merchandise with us.
Yeah?
We set up some gigs. But yeah.
Hey Nate, tell folks how you started playing the violin. I know some. I'll tell what I know, which is that you started off as a young person on the contest fiddle circuit, and can you brag on yourself, or can I?
Go ahead.
So okay, well you tell me if I'm wrong, but I think you were very young, like pre-teen, right, when you played Galax.
Yeah.
And
I was 11 years old.
Tell folks about that experience.
I started playing fiddle when I was 8.5 years old. I kicked and screamed for a fiddle, but I grew up poor. My uncle glued a little 3/4 size fiddle together, and I had already outgrown it. And then we were at this $high furniture store because Hickory's, really $high furniture, and there was a fiddle hanging on the wall. And the guy just gave it to me. And 2.5 years later, or whatever it is, I was 8.5. When I was 11 years old, I took the top first prize.
Okay, so yeah, that's and which is a big deal because we're talking about Galax. We're not talking about like the,
It's like the Super Bowl of fiddle playing.
Yeah, it is. It's a monstrous achievement and very cool. Did you have a teacher who sort of drove you through the process of practicing the tunes? The hoedown, waltz, tune of choice.
Sure.
Over and over and over again.
Right. Yeah. I started studying with Clarence Green. He didn't play fiddle. He actually played mandolin. And he would pick the tunes out. He's like, well, here's Soldier's Joy. He'd play a little bit. I'd play it back to him. And we worked. Then I also learned off of tape cassettes.
Oh, all right.
So I'd listen to something, rewind it. That's what I did all day.
Like old recordings or like homespun tape?
Like home recordings.
Oh, gotcha.
Kenny Baker, Art Stamper.
Oh, yeah.
Stuart Duncan.
Yeah. Oh.
And I just tried and tried and tried.
You did.
I did.
So, and you done it. And why'd you go to Berkeley?
I went to Berkeley. Well, you know what?
Why'd you do it?
That's a funny story.
Yeah.
This is how stupid I am, actually.
No.
Oh,
don't talk
wait.
about my friend like that.
But growing up, people kept asking me, "Hey, you going to go to Berkeley? Are you going to go to Berkeley? Are you going to go to?" I just figured Berkeley was a place that everybody goes after they're done with high school. I'm serious. I
We're
go
not
up
talking
there,
about
I was like,
Berkeley,
man,
California.
everybody's a great musician up here. This is awesome.
Yeah, we're not talking about Berkeley, California, folks. We are talking about Berkeley Music School up in Boston.
Berkeley College of Music, School of Music. And I actually have some students that are going up there right now. I'm really proud of them. Little shout out, the Wildmans. Check them out. And they're out in Floyd, Virginia, doing the online Berkeley thing. I guess.
All right. And so, what would you learn at Berkeley? That were there some things you learned there that you considered transformational for you as a player?
Sure. I didn't know how to read music growing up. I learned all by ear. So I learned, theory, ear training, how to read music, how to, work with other musicians, how to network with other musicians. I did the performance degree, and while I was up there, I was also touring with a band called Old School Freight Train. And towards the end of my Berkeley career, I was out playing with David Grisman.
Oh.
So
I
didn't really do the
gig.
social. Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Did you learn a lot doing that too?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, the stuff I learned at Berkeley, I think the most would be the ear training and the putting an ensemble together. I also produced, I ended up producing a lot of records after that. I have like a list of amazing drummers that are friends of mine. I used to play video games with them,
Back to the video games again. The reason I didn't meet Nate when I saw these guys over at the Burl in Lexington is when I was trying to meet these guys down by the merch table. Nate was in playing video games.
They have an arcade.
It's a good one too.
Yeah.
It's a good one too. Hey, thanks, Nate. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. So you have this. So Sierra, you have this new CD coming out, and we can't talk about it evidently.
No, shh, top secret.
Well, we can talk about the fact that it is coming out,
Yeah.
and that people can look forward to it. Yeah. A name for the CD has not been arrived at yet.
No, I've been kind of going back and forth with some ideas.
Oh, like any in particular?
Figure It Out is one.
Nice.
It's like no, I'm not being sarcastic. I know that sounds like I'm being a jerk. I'm not being a jerk, I promise.
No, it didn't.
I'm going to tell you it's two.
And so, yeah, so some of the songs you're playing tonight, you've mentioned, are tunes that could potentially be on that CD, which is great, but not the two tunes you recently released. Those are not sort of advance.
Yeah, yeah. We have we have a couple other more tunes that we're going to be playing that are just brand new songs. We've been busy. We've been busy being creative and just trying to, at least. We hope they're good songs, you know. We're just like, well, this is the best one yet, you know. And then other people will be like, well, it's okay.
Well, yeah. I think we can tell you before we even start playing them that hell yeah, they're great. Yeah, and Sierra and Audrey and Nate, it's so great that you guys could come and be on the program. We've just so look forward to this, and thank you so much for making the trip and coming up here. Do you want to tell us, Sierra, about what's coming up next? I Do It Again. What's that song about?
I Do It Again is actually one of the other brand new songs that we haven't recorded yet, and we're gonna hopefully because there's really not much really going on for the rest of this year, you know. There's some things coming up, but like not as much as there would be. So we're just gonna hone this in and hopefully start recording the new record too. So.
Well, if you don't have a lot to do, could we set you up to come back next week or the week after?
I'm down. Yeah, let's do it.
We would love to have you back again. What a pleasure it's been. Let's welcome back, folks, Sierra Ferrell and the Yardbones.
I wish I was a tree with big old branches, big old leaves. You can come and you can sit right under or climb me if you're feeling fun. I wish I was a creek, you know, one that's winding, yes, one that's deep. I'll just let you skip your rocks now, baby, won't you drink me up? Pretty soon, I know the pain is gonna come on strong all night long, but I do it, yes I do it, you know I do it again. I wish I was your shoes, when you're out there dancing, you're cutting loose. I just let you walk all over me, I kiss your feet every day. I wish I was your rocking chair, you know, the one that's old, yes, the one that's square. Won't you come and rock your pain away, baby, take a sit on me. Pretty soon, I know the pain is gonna come on strong, and I mean all night long, but I do it, yes I do it, you know I do it again. tune. I know the pain is gonna come on strong all night long, but I do it. Yes, I do it. You know I do it again. I do it. Yes, I do it. You know I do it. Yes, I do it. You know I do it again. So here's another brand spanking new one. I think this is probably the newer one. It's a mandolin tune or fiddle tune that he knows that we've kind of altered it just a tiny bit and just put some words to it. I used to be so gentle. I used to be so kind. I used to be the one who was waiting in line till I saw your face and you took me so low. Yes, you took me by the hand and I had nowhere to go. I need some help to get me through the madness you create. I can't shake this feeling, I'm going insane. I need to remember how I felt the day before you came. I can't shake this feeling, I'm better off this way. Now you find me nickel and diamond at your nearest store. I want another beer, I always need more. I sleep on your bed, your couch, your pillow, or a pile. If it is the latter, that's just how it all works out. But I need some help to get me through the madness you create. I can't shake this feeling, I'm going insane. I need to remember how I felt the day before you came. I can't shake this feeling, I'm better off this way. To get me through the madness you create. I can't shake this feeling, I'm going insane. I need to remember how I felt the day before you came. I can't shake this feeling, I'm better off this way. So now we're going to take it to church. This one's called Praise You and Stand. .7, but I'm feeling hot. No, I don't want to be like the others who've dropped. I know that they are with you in the house angel band. But here on this earth, I want to praise you and stand. Yes, my Lord, I'll praise you and stand. Praise you and stand. I'll praise you and stand. Praise you and stand. Well, now here on this earth, I want to praise you and stand. Well, the birds are a-singing, they're a-singing for the day. Well, now, dear Lord, won't you hear what I pray? Well, you know I'm gonna see you one old fine day. The sun has come up, and you know I wanna stay. Yes, my Lord, you know I wanna stay. I wanna stay. I wanna stay. I wanna stay. Well, now, here on this earth, I wanna praise you and stand. I wanna praise you and stand.
Praise you and stand.
I wanna praise you and stand.
Praise you and
Well,
stand.
you know, here on this earth, I wanna praise you and stand. Oh, I wanna praise you and stand.
Praise you and
I
stand.
wanna praise you and stand.
Praise you and stand.
Well, now, here on this earth, I wanna praise you. I wanna praise you and stand.
We would like to thank Sierra Ferrell and her band for being with us this evening. We also thank our volunteers and staff for their help in making our production happen each and every week. Thank you all for listening to our webcast, watching us on YouTube and Twitch, and those listening to us on the Red Barn network of stations. Thanks to WEKU, Red Barn Radio's official radio partner, NPR for Central and Eastern Kentucky. Listen online at weku.org. It's your chance to hear more great live music from Red Barn Radio and WEKU. Red Barn Radio comes to you from our home, the Arts Place Performance Hall in downtown Lexington, Kentucky. Our website has updates and further information on our guests and our program. We are on the web at redbarnradio.com. And now, once again, folks, please welcome back Sierra Ferrell to the Red Barn stage.
Down by Green River, where we used to go. I'm down by Green River to watch her flow. Until one day another lover comes my way. Till then I'll go to Green River all alone.
stop. Well, folks, that's all for our show this week. You can see and hear Red Barn Radio worldwide as we stream live on the web on YouTube and Twitch, Wednesdays, 7 p.m. Eastern in North America. Be sure to check out our social media for updates to our upcoming schedule. And now from all of us here at Red Barn Radio to all of our friends worldwide, it is our hope that you have a great week. Keep working together to be safe and healthy. And until next time, good night.